Fellow young people. Sigino yagwira kukuside huko. Yagwira yambofika mwe. Baimvera mwantini baimvera pressure baimvera. We just need to hold the hands and ensure that we fight for what is right. Otherwise pressure baimvera. Honestly, me as a youth, and I know Madam Given Katuta asked if I was a youth or not. Madam, I'm a youth, pure youth. We are so breed pure youth. Ini passport, muchani ne first. Maona, munichedweka no nichedweka so kunipasa kapoto. Dinomu 91. Nikaribu kwanisa 35. Next year nipa ni kwanisa. So I'm a very, very, very youth. I know sometimes I behave like I'm 50 because the knowledge and wisdom that I bring out, it's like I've been to parliament before. Nizaweza ku grade 12. Otherwise I'm very young hivi. I'm very young. This is my passport. Na pa NRC ba ilipo. Na peve pa NRC hapa I'm very young. Na peve hapa dinomu 91. So I'm very young. But it's disappointing, Mama, on a serious note, to hear these words come from you, especially as a mother. It's really disappointing.
Youth, especially. In Bemba we say, Katutuka imwena taulaya kumana. You cannot start insulting a crocodile before you cross over to the other side. I'm saying so. I want to speak to all the members of parliament. And I want to say, Vane, look at how the youths are coming. And we are the ones who are in parliament making laws. The way we agree when we're talking about something, this is how we should agree. The youths are not laughing or they're not joking. But I want you to be very serious. We should not be like our colleagues or our past MPs who agreed that if you don't have grade 12, you cannot come back. And they say, yeah. At the end of the day, they found themselves out. This is the time most of them are going to rewrite their grade 12. Now, the youths are talking about mixed proportion. And not only mixed proportion, that presentation they're talking about, they are saying 2026 is a time for the youths. Now, who is going to give them that chance? Let's not give them a chance. Let's not just say, yeah. The way they've become excited, others are even using, derogatory marks, others are being funny towards the, incumbent MPs. We are the ones who are in charge. To those who were with us in the previous sitting, when the council chairpersons and the DCs became funny, we worked on them nicely. So, Vane, there's no UPND in this issue. There's no PF. There's no PNUP. There's no independent. There's no NCP. We are members of parliament. We should make sure that we scrutinize everything. Otherwise, we'll find ourselves out there in the name of impressing the so-called youths. I have nothing against the youths, but you should also look at the pace
Mami,
they're moving. I have nothing against
I think you are not getting it. Honestly, you are not getting it. No one is fighting you. The youths are basically fighting for their position and the presence in parliament. That's all. They are not fighting you. They also want representation there. That is the only thing the young people are fighting for. And why are they fighting for this? It's because for a long time the youths have cried about the same thing, and you, our mothers, you, our fathers, whom we have entrusted with the responsibility to look after us as your children, you don't do that. You only remember us when it is time for campaign to come and give you security. You only remember us when it is time for campaign to come and put boostere for you. You only remember us when it is time for campaign and for you to mobilize people in the communities, for us to just come and make it look like you are loved in our constitution. That is the only time you remember us. When we make requests for you to do certain things or to implement policies that are going to help us as young people, you don't consider us. And it is understood. It's because you are the majority as elderly people. So our interest as young people, when they are presented through a few members of parliament that have got the interest of the youth at heart, they do not make sense to you because, like you have rightly put it, you want to save your interests first. And I think you are being unfair. In Bemba they say, my own papa, na inenkaku papa. But clearly, you mothers and the fathers in parliament don't want to be papaed. You always want to be the one to papa people. Even when you are old, the sign is showing that you are tired, your back has bended, you still want to be the one papaing the youths. You can't come to reality with the fact that you have done your part, madam. You can't come to reality with the fact that most of your fellow members of parliament have done their part. Some of them have been in parliament for more than 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Honestly, if you can't do anything to impress the people that you represent in 10 years, what is it that you are going to do in 20 years? In 25 years? Does it mean you are the most knowledgeable in that constituency? Does it mean you are the only one with the best ideas? Does it mean you are the only one who can talk fluently and influence change in that parliament? Even for you, madam, are you telling us that you are the only person in CHIYENGI that can represent the people of CHIYENGI? It's disappointing, Mandini. We should not even do this. Personally, I'm disappointed. As a mother, you should have been the one to encourage us to say, yo, young people, come through, let's work together. But clearly, you think when we are coming there to parliament, or when we are advocating that we push ourselves in parliament, you think we are coming to fight you. We are basically just coming to push for ourselves also to have a cake, a piece of cake, of the national cake. We understand that you adults, yes, have studied the politics. Some of us, this is when we are learning it. And yes, we know that you probably have a higher advantage than some of us, because we are learning. But you should be the one to motivate us, because like it or not, Mama, you people are becoming old, and we are grateful to God for the knowledge and wisdom and also the things that you have done for this country. But have you ever thought of who is going to take up the mantle from you, just in case God today said, my daughter, come, I want you to rest? Or you are just thinking about you and no one else but you? It's very disappointing. It is very unfair. I think we should remove this notion of thinking we young people are coming to get these seats from you. These are not your seats. They are Zambian seats. Anyone can sit there. Anyone can sit on those seats. Today it is you. Tomorrow it is, whether you allow the youth or not. When your time to leave that seat, Mama, comes, you will leave. So you will leave. So let's not make it look like you that are there are the ones that will be there for the rest of your lives. There will be a time God will say, no, it is time up, move out. If it's not by being voted out, it will be way of dying. You will die. So, and someone will have to replace you. I'm sorry, I'm not wishing anyone death. But it has hurt me to see that you are in the forefront of campaigning to say, no, let's not allow the youth. Honestly, as a mother, it's very disappointing. We expected better. And the people saying, let's protect our interests. Your interest, the people's interest. If the people want the youth, they'll vote for the youth. Fellow young people, clearly you have seen, we are on our own. It's time to stand for ourselves as well. We are the majority. Yes, we are the majority. We can change the narrative. Yes, we need the elders, and we appreciate for those elders that have the interest of the young people at heart. We appreciate. But for those that do not have and don't even wish to see the young people in parliament, the battle line has been drawn.